Hey y'all, it's Christiana Alaire, and my time in the Music City Spotlight starts now. Definitely Chris Stapleton would be my guitar player for sure. He might also sing background vocals, but who knows, he might be the lead and I might be singing background vocals, so it just depends on what lands there. I think I would have to have the group Sugarland, Jennifer Nettles and Christian Bush, back from my childhood, and they're definitely going to be singing as well, probably Christian on acoustic guitar. I don't know who I would have on drums, maybe even my current drummer, just because I love him and vibe with him so much. Let's see, I might even go like Stevie Wonder, because that's just super funky and sounds like the right vibe. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good group of soul and country, and that's like kind of where I land, so that sounds like a good starting group. I think that's probably my fantasy band. People ask me where it stems from. It's not necessarily the color, it's more of the feeling for me. And when I was really young, like 6 years old, I had a couple of teal outfits that I had gotten that I fell in love with, and I would wear them like back to back. And my mom would be like, you can't outfit repeat like that. Like, you cannot wear the same thing over and over again. But I just felt so myself wearing that color that I was like, I just want to wear this every day. So then I just started like buying more teal things to wear every day. And I have photos from when I was like 6 years old all the way till now. It's been like the only thing that I wear pretty much, and people think it's crazy, but it just makes me feel really warm and happy, and no one hates the color teal. So, you know, I don't feel like it's very controversial either as a favorite color, but I definitely have taken it to the most addicted sense you can. Honestly, maybe not necessarily like this specific thing that someone has said, but the overarching theme of when someone tells you that your song really hit home with them. You know, I can't say like one specific song made somebody feel this way and it hit me the most, but when I get off stage and I hear somebody say, you just told my story, or, oh, I so relate to that, or, you know, man, I've been wanting to put that into words, and now I just have your song to kind of speak that for me. Those kinds of things really, you know, just like give me the goosebumps, give me the chills, and remind me why I'm doing it. But I think that's probably like the greatest feedback, is just that I could have told a story the way that somebody, you know, needed it or envisioned it. For me, it's a business, it's a career, it's my life, it's everything all wrapped into one. And I think for me as a child, I really loved performing because I wanted to feel heard and let my voice out and have my message be heard by people. And I started doing that in musical theater, where I was kind of, you know, pretending to be a character, someone else that wasn't myself. And when I started growing up and kind of going through hard life things, I started writing about it and creating songs that then helped me cope and grow and learn and all of those things. So it's a lot more than just singing songs and, you know, having fun on stage, which obviously those are fantastic parts of the job. But for music, to just really kind of take every single part of my life and be able to uplift it, I think it's really special. I'm the most proud of my song Lucky One that I released last year in January. It was my Valentine's Day release. And in 2023, I decided to start releasing music that was fully about my life story, and not necessarily everything I'd been through, but things that I've either witnessed or felt, you know, called or compelled to talk about, and also my personal experiences. And so I released 3 songs last year, and all of those were very much my story. And this song Lucky One just crossed 10,000 streams, which is my first song to do that, and I'm really proud of her. And also, it's about love. And so this was the first time I was like, let me just sing a song about good love and about how it feels so nice to, you know, feel so lucky when you're with this person. And at least 10,000 listeners have felt the same thing. So I'm really, really proud of that one right now. The biggest challenge I think I've faced as a musician is dealing with other people and myself feeling like I need to put myself into a box and make it digestible for people. And I think it's really difficult to kind of water yourself down into something that is easy for everybody to understand, whether that's your genre and saying I'm a country artist or I'm a soul R&B artist or whatever it is. A lot of people will tell you need to choose and you need to be something specific so that people have an easy time understanding you. And I kind of feel like I've done a good job of testing those boundaries and doing things that are a little bit more blended and a little bit more, maybe unique to myself and not necessarily something I've heard before. So my biggest challenge, I'd say, has just been trying to weed out the advice and feedback and kind of organize it into positive, constructive feedback and kind of get rid of the negative and the people kind of trying to place a box on you or a stamp or a label or something that just makes it easier for them to understand. My sound is always evolving. I've even seen my sound change within the last year. I picked up the guitar last year and started trying to figure out how to play it for more than just playing covers or things like that. I wanted to create on the guitar and create new chords and things that, sounded like things I wanted to sing on top of. And so even over the last year, I've seen my sound shift so much, just being that I'm now the driver of the music and the concepts and the ideas and things. Whereas before I was a little bit limited to what my co-writers could provide for me music-wise. When I was growing up, I was doing country music. And then when I was in middle school, I was kind of like, maybe I should be an R&B singer because that's really what I want to do. And then in high school, I was like, well, I could kind of do both. And so now I'm still kind of leaning into that, but adding that like songwriter and musicianship on top of it, the experience that I've gotten from being in Nashville, I think it's never going to stop evolving. I think I've already been so fulfilled by my music career that now the goal just gets broader and broader. And I think before, my music career was the big dream, and all my other little dreams, like, having a family and growing up and, having more dogs and like all of the little things that I just dreamed about have become kind of a bigger dream for me. And my music has really showed me that that can be what supports all of my other things. So I'm going to highlight a songwriter because as an artist, singer-songwriter, I think it's really important to talk about the people behind the song. The person I'm going to say is Elena Jones. She's someone who is really an embodiment of the community of Nashville. Hey guys, it's Christiana Alaire. I just had a blast with Music City Spotlight. Can't wait for you to check it out.